Okay. So for our final segment here, we've got what I like to call Movie Man Sam and Gamer Guy Tim, where Tim and I, we kind of talk specifically about movies and video games, what's new, what's not, what do we like, what do we don't, stuff like that. And to start us off, I just want to say, last night, for those of you who have seen it, Whiplash, the movie, Miles Teller, J.K. Simmons.
I never even heard of that.
You never heard of Whiplash?
No.
Dude, okay, alright. Well, it was super big last year. It had like a ton of Academy Awards and everything. It is a fantastic
What is it
movie.
about?
So it's this guy, Miles Teller. He was in Fantastic Four, like the new one.
Okay.
Okay, and he... Nothing?
Which, is he a superhero?
Well, yeah, he was Mr. Fantastic.
Okay,
It was the crappy one. It was like the really crappy
Right,
one.
yeah, the crappy Fantastic Four.
Yeah, exactly,
okay.
exactly. For any of you who like it, stop listening.
I'm sorry.
Terrible.
Tune out.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. But this movie, Miles Teller, he's this up and coming drummer, and he wants to be the best. He's like obsessed with being the best. And this guy, J.K. Simmons, he discovered him, and he's like the head of this studio band, is what they're called. And he is such a hard ass. Like he is the hard ass of the hard ass when it comes to like bringing out your full potential and everything, and like going beyond what's expected of you.
Mm-hmm.
It is an absolute like one of the greatest movies I have seen.
Dang.
I mean, this movie, you watch, I mean, Miles Teller, he doesn't get like everything that he wants in the end. It's not like I like he starts. Yeah. There's like, I mean, there is opposition. He does like succeed.
Well, there's the classic, because it's always a classic movie. Like, he's gonna get what he wants at the end, and it's all gonna be good. And I kind of like that.
Yeah. I mean, like he does lose stuff, but he also wins in a sense. You got to see it to like really understand.
Is it in theaters?
No. It's like DVD and everything. You go to the library or Redbox or
movie night at my place.
Movie night at Nick's place. But no, it's just a fantastic movie. J.K. Simmons is one of my favorite actors ever since Spider-Man, when he was J. Jonah Jameson. Did you guys ever see the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies?
What?
Which one of those?
Alright, that's like the oldest like live action Spider-Man movies.
Are those the one where they had like 3?
Yeah.
And then the third one bring out the Black Spider-Man?
Venom.
Yeah. I saw
I
those.
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, J. Jonah Jameson, he's like the head of like the Daily Bugle and everything.
Oh yeah, the old fat guy who's like, hey, go write that paper.
Not necessarily fat, but
that guy.
I think,
yeah. Okay.
He's old. And no, he's a great actor. I honestly think that they don't even give him a script. They just tell him about the character, and then he's just like, all right, I got this.
Full improv.
Yeah, full improv. Like he just dives into his character. He is fantastic. Movie great. I'm not being sarcastic about this. 10 out of 10. I would watch that a dozen times. Great movie. Absolutely great.
I like it.
So, but Tim, you got any news?
Well,
in the game?
so can we stay on the movie topic for a second?
I mean, if you want
because
to.
like video game movies have always sucked in the past. Like whenever they tried to make a movie from a video game, they've sucked like hardcore.
Oh yeah,
like always. But if you're listening, go on YouTube and look up Rush Battlefield movie trailer.
Battlefield movie.
There's a couple of YouTubers, Corridor Digital. Ever heard of them?
No.
They make a bunch of like short films on YouTube. They're fantastic. But recently they released a trailer for a film they've been working on for like 2 years now. And they're trying to make a video game movie that doesn't suck. And it's based on the Battlefield franchise. And it's called Rush because it's about like the rush when you're like in battle and you're like, shooting and like killing people. And it's about like this. I think it looks fantastic. And I'm hoping that it starts like the generation of video game movies that won't suck. Yes.
I mean,
so it's called Rush Battlefield.
Assassin's Creed, that movie coming out.
That's probably gonna be pretty bad, though.
I mean, yeah. If you look at history, like
So
video
it's
game
'cause, like,
movies.
Again, video game movies have sucked because when somebody plays a video game, they're in like full control of the person. They get to like control where they go, what they do, and then when they watch the movie, they're not in control. They have to sit in a seat and they have to watch it. Which is why whenever they took in like a movie and turned it into a video game, it hasn't been too bad because you give the player more control. But the other way around, you're like losing control and losing that like opportunity to like be the character.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why people are always less engaged with like video game movies.
Yeah. Did anybody see that Warcraft movie?
So-
Of course you didn't, because it sucks. Yeah.
I didn't, so
I mean, who did? I mean, you watched a review online, or you read one.
I
mean,
didn't.
it's-
I didn't hear anything about that movie, honestly.
Okay, well, I mean, I just watched this one YouTuber. His name's Jeremy Johns on YouTube. Go check him out. He's got.
Is that the Cinema Sims guy?
No.
Oh.
That's a different Jeremy.
Okay.
A lot of Jeremys on YouTube. But yeah, he's great with movie reviews. He has a lot of fun doing it, and you'll have a lot of fun watching him. But no, yeah, I totally feel you.
Yeah. In other news, No Man's Sky was released last week,
Yeah.
and before it came out, I thought it looked fantastic, and now it's just getting a lot of hate.
Is it?
Yeah, a lot of hate. So, and I haven't got around to playing it yet. That is on my list of things to do. But it's just, yeah, everybody's like, the reviews have been like really low for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that? I mean, like, I remember.
I don't know. A lot of things, people saying like it's been really buggy, like it hasn't been working, and then also hasn't been like the open world experience that they expected. Like supposedly, I don't know if this is confirmed or not. 2 guys found the same planet because like No Man's Sky. I don't know. Do you know anything about it, Nick? Basically, it's an open world space game,
Okay.
and so it takes like the entire universe and like puts it into a game. So there's like billions of planets you can explore.
Legit.
And what they are, they're randomly generated by a computer.
Okay.
So when you discover a new planet, the computer generates it. So not even the developers, the creators of the game, knew what the planet was going to be like. It randomly creates a planet,
That's
and it could
legit.
have new plant species, new animal species, sort like 3 moons, 4 moons, no moons, that kind of thing. So in game, whenever you discover a new planet, you are literally the first person to ever discover it.
That's
Not even the
legit.
creators of the game knew about it.
That's legit.
So that's why people liked it so much. But now they're saying, like people expected, if there were 2 people online at the same time and they flew to the same planet, they would get to see each other. But 2 people supposedly did this and they couldn't see each other. So people are saying your single player is locked in. You can't find other players on the map.
Really?
So now they might have just found like the same planet that was generated, and like the computer generated the exact same planet, but they say they went to the same star coordinates and everything, and they couldn't find each other. So like it's not actually a multiplayer game then.
Man, that is.
So I think that's one of the reasons it's been getting a lot of hate.
That and Pokemon Go. They both need to, like, up their game with multiplayer. I'm just saying, I've been saying this since episode 1.
Yeah,
You know, Pokemon Go, you have lost all, traction and steam that you had because you won't fix your stupid game. So that's your fault. I don't even care.
so like I still want to play No Man's Sky. They
Oh,
also
yeah.
said there's I think somebody said there was a lot more of a survival camp mechanic in it than they expected. So like you have to like find resources and build stuff and do that kind of thing. They're like, I was hoping it would just be more of an exploration game, but it's more survival. So I haven't got around to playing it. Once I do, I can share my thoughts on it more. But that's
Yeah.
and it's been getting a lot of bad reviews, which was disappointing to me because it looked like the game of the year that I wanted to play.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I mean, definitely game of the year for me. Not even from this year. It's Fallout 4.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of those guys who just kind of, does what everybody else is doing. I play what everybody else is playing. And then Fallout 4 gets a lot of traction. I'm like, alright, Fallout 4.
Have you played any games recently, Nick?
I am not. I am a 2K and a FIFA guy.
That's what I
Me
figured.
and William go ham on the FIFA. My little brother, he beats me all the time. Still salty.
Well, that boy. That boy's too good for his own good.
He is. It's not bueno.
No, it's not bueno. It's not bueno. But I do have a question. Just kind of like throwing it out there. Should movie universes die? Because if you look at it, there are movie universes like Transformers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Marvel, DC.
Shut up!
Are you getting to those
Shut
eventually?
your mouth! Shut your mouth. Marvel will never die.
Those should die.
Marvel will never die.
See,
DC is
what I think on this is because Marvel, they have their little universe where they like released an Iron Man film and then like a Thor film and all those, and then they're like, oh look, now we've got an Avenger film. They're all in the same world. Surprise!
What do you mean surprise? It was building up the whole time.
It was a surprise.
The first freaking movie with Iron Man, Nick Fury shows up and he's like, what the hell are you doing here? And Nick Fury's like, I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative. And then it went to black.
Okay.
It's been building since the beginning.
Okay, anyways. So, and now they've got like Guardians of the Galaxy and all this crap.
What do you mean
And
crap?
then it's not all crap and like stuff. But, and then DC's building, and then they got like the Doctor Strange of like a possible multiverse. And then like DC's building up and everything. And I think these movie universes should die when the casual watcher cannot keep up with them anymore. Because, like, really nerdy people that, like, know the comic books and stuff, a.k.a. you. No offense,
I mean,
but,
no,
like,
I don't take
you keep up with it and you're really into it. But, like, me and, I don't know, maybe Nick, like, I've watched some of the movies, but, like, as soon as I lose track of, like, how this universe works and everything, I'm like, well, I don't care anymore.
Like,
I don't want to.
I can follow the movie when I'm in the movie, but, like, once you try to piece them all together and follow the universe,
Yeah,
it's
like with the end of, like...
What?
One of the Avengers movie, and they show like Loki's staff and like those like crazy girl and her brother running around.
That was at the end of,
and then they're like setting it up for everything, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. But like you did, and you were like, let me tell you a thing.
Yeah.
But like I didn't know what was happening, and I think like that's when you've got to pull back some, because like then I'm not gonna care, and like other average watchers aren't going to care. So like there's not much of a point.
I guess that's fair. I don't know. I guess it is like you said. I'm like super interested in all this, and it's cool because this universe of movies has really like brought me into the comic book reading. Because like every now and then I'll go to the library and I'll pick up like a Deadpool comic because those are I'm telling you, man, they are so funny. You just you pick up one of those, and just read it. I mean, it is so funny. It's great. I've also read like some other popular comics, like The Winter Soldier, Age of Ultron, what else is there? There's this one from DC. DC, I will say, they do well in their comic books area and in their animated comic book movies.
But they suck in movies.
Yes, in live action movies, they suck. I don't know what it is. They have perfected the comic books and the comic book animated movies, but when it comes to the live action, there's just something about it. They want to be like Marvel, but they don't want to be like Marvel. You know what I mean?
And they can't find that fine line to make it good in their own thing.
Exactly. Because like Marvel, they found it. They brought the universes together like that's never been done before. DC has been making movies about Superman and Batman for decades now.
Yeah.
And they never thought to bring everybody into the same movie. And then Marvel comes along and they're like, oh, you know what?
Boom.
We're going to do that. And then DC's like, oh, that's successful? Let's do that too. And then, it's this cluster of madness over at DC, and I don't know what to do. Like, well, I do know what to do. I go see a Marvel movie.
Don't watch DC.
Yeah, I don't watch DC.
For every DC movie, you see 3 Marvel movies.
Exactly. You gotta get it out of your system. But yeah, no, I don't know. They just gotta work on it.
It's getting really complicated.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And like I can't really stand it much longer.
Yeah, it's like a woman. You'll never figure it out.
You just got.
That's fair.
I swear. If we're gonna go back and we're gonna listen to all these, and in every single part, there's going to be Nick Kult talking about women.
I mean, but like that's like day-to-day basis. Like when we're just hanging out with Nick, like every other sentence is about women.
Can I get a glass of water? Yeah, but I'm gonna talk about a girl first.
Yeah, a girl once got me a glass of water.
You know what this reminds me of? A girl.
You guys suck.
I guess that's almost as bad as like Thomas.
Thomas, I'm sorry, you've been mentioned a lot this
Thomas,
episode.
you're my man. That's why we connect.
Next episode, like
next.
okay, like whenever whatever squad member we talk about the most in the episode, the next episode they have to be on.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like
That's
a preview.
that's like a rule now.
So Thomas, you got a lot to live up to.
Yeah, man. I know you listening on your iPhone 6s Plus right now. I know where you are right now.
Called out with the exact
in
phone.
Myrtle Beach, chilling with your cousin.
I know. Looking at them ladies, handing out your phone number.
Honestly, it's probably a sausage fest over there. He's probably not getting anything.
It's probably just like a ton of guys in Speedos. Dang, so many girls!
Whoa, man!
And then that's why he didn't take a picture when we asked, like, picture it didn't happen.
Yeah, there's too many just sausages out there fandangling around.
Too many.
Back to movies.
Back
You
to
got anything?
well, you know what? I'm all kind of dried out. So
Well, I think that'll conclude it then.
All right.
Nick, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me on
It
today,
was
fellas.
great having you.
It was
Seriously.
interesting. I
It was
loved it.
fun.
It was a good time. We'll hopefully once we get through everybody, we'll probably have some guys back for like an episode 2, and like
Did I earn myself a spot
I
on
mean,
episode
if
2?
you want it.
you definitely earned it if you want it.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go.
So,
Christian definitely wants like a round 2, but you know we'll have to wait till like spring or like winter break whenever he comes back.
For sure.
because
for
that
sure.
boy's going.
You have to
count.
do it with him when he's like high on pain meds.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what we're talking about. Right
What?
now, but I am so gay to be a gay hook.
Christian, if you're listening,
I'm sorry, Christian. I'm not.
Secretly, though.
We're gonna get you when you're high on the meds.
Okay,
All right, thanks a lot, fellas.
So,
It's been
thanks,
good,
man.
Yeah.
And this has been the Squad Pod. So, there you go.
All right, fantastic.